Hello and welcome to a new episode of Cultural Magazine, in which we bring to you the best cultural activities taking place here in Egypt. So if you're interested in the cultural life in Egypt, so stay with us. In this segment, we will be entering the world of female visual artists through the exhibition Creative Female Artists in Egypt. And actually, this is an interesting and important exhibition where around 14 female artists are participating with a variety of works. So we can see the paintings, we can see sculpture, we can see ceramic work, we can see collage, we can see abstract work and a variety of forms, and we can hear important names like Dr. Nazli Maqtkour, Dr. Aula Youssef, and many others. And we have the pioneering generations in addition also to the younger generations. So now let's learn more about this exhibition. Joining me right now is celebrity visual artist and painter Dr. Nazli Maqtkour. Dr. Nazli, welcome with us. First of all, I'd like to ask you about the theme of your paintings today. I've noticed that they are females, but they seem sad. Is that true?
Well, they don't seem sad. I'm trying to depict the Egyptian woman in all her ways, in all her inclinations, and these in particular might express some sadness, but they also express a kind of acceptance of life. I also use a texture that is reminiscent of earth, and because I always feel that the woman is very close to the earth, very close to the feeling of the earth, and they always say the earth is a woman. I never use bright colors, really, hardly ever. I shouldn't say never, because sometimes I use it, but not very often. I like colors that are diffused. I think that it shows it goes more with the women sensibility. I like this feeling of uncertainty in the color, even in the form. There is a place for mystery in it. So I don't know, this is maybe my personal temperament, that I like using a particular color. I use a modeling paste in order to make texture to my paintings, and I like the feeling of texture. And actually, I think it's a very feminine thing to like texture. When we go to a shop and we buy material, we always touch and feel, and whatever thing we buy, we have to touch it. Men, they never touch the thing. It doesn't interest them, the texture of things. But women, yes. We like texture, we like relief, we like to feel the whatever we touch.
right now is visual artist Ines Siddiq. Ines, first of all, I'd like to know, is this your first group exhibition or you've participated in group exhibitions before?
Actually, I did lots of exhibition before, and in several countries like London, Germany, Switzerland, and the United States. And my last exhibition was in last March in Italy, in Milan. Actually, I used lots of media, mixed media, like newspaper, acrylic, what's more, photographs sometimes, and magazines.
I've noticed that the female subjects are mainly dominating these works. Is that true? Am I right?
Yeah, you are totally right, because I'm a feminist artist. As we are living in a male society, I like to get my right as a woman. So I did this work in bright and strong colors to scream in this society to say no for violence towards women, and to say also no for harassment.
Now, how long did it take you to do these pieces of work? I think they are around, are they 5 or 6?
They are 5, and I usually work in details because I had master's degree in design. So most of my work is like design more than drawing, so that I go in details when I'm working. And this artwork, each one took almost 2 or 3 months to do it, to achieve it.
Now, I've noticed that some of the pieces have like the background, the background are newspaper, and it's a type of like collage, and then you've painted on it. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, I usually glue newspaper on wood, and then I try to do my style to achieve my artwork.
So I'd like to know more about how do you work? Like, do you sketch first, and then after you sketch and you decide what you're going to draw or paint, then after that you move to the canvas or the wooden piece that you'll be painting on, or do you improvise directly on the material?
Actually, I try to choose first model which is suitable for my concept, and then I took some sketches, then I draw on painting or canvas or whatever directly from the sketches to my painting.
Which is your favorite medium? Like, if you're going to use oil, acrylic, which is your favorite medium you'd like to paint with?
Actually, I do like oil, but unfortunately I have allergic to its smell, so I work in acrylic.
And do you use the brush or the knife more?
Sorry?
The brush or the knife?
Oh, okay, I use the brush.
The photographic movement in Egypt is one of the oldest movements in the world, and the photographers of Egypt have been keen not only just to represent their own ideology, but also to represent the pulse of the society and to preserve the history and cultural heritage of Egypt. And now let's enjoy together the following photography exhibition.
Today we are celebrating our second exhibition, wildlife exhibition. We called it African Wilderness. This is the second exhibition for us. Every year we do a different exhibition from the last year. The first exhibition last year was for our trips in Zambia, Tanzania, and Kenya. This year we traveled to Kenya to follow animals in the migration time. We collect 9 professional photographers like to travel. They have the challenge to go to Africa and live with the animals for a few days. This year we was in Kenya for 10 days. This is the longest time in Kenya, in Masai Mara, the National Park. We wake every day from 6 a.m. We go to the forest till 6 p.m. for 12 hours, following the animals in every place. Wildlife photography is not easy. We need a lot of equipment, and before equipment, we need to study before we travel to the place. What time is the good time for traveling? What is a good time for the animals to see them in the best way? What time is good for the weather? We don't travel in the rain time, we travel in the summer.
حيث يستقبل الرئيس عبد الفتاح السيسي اليوم الرئيس السلوفيني باروت باهور الذي يحل ضيفا على مصر في زيارة تستغرق 3 أيام. الزيارة تستهدف في المقام الأول بحث تعزيز سبل العلاقات الثنائية